Welcome dear students. Next we are going to the next part of chapter 2, Henry Fayol's 14 Principles of Management. Henry Fayol was the first to identify the 4 functions of management, that is planning, organizing, directing and controlling. He is considered as the father of administrative management or the father of general management, or he is considered as the father of classical theory of management. If you want to know more about him, please refer from Google. Then he suggested 14 principles of management. The first important principle is the division of work. Secondly, authority and responsibility. Third one, discipline. Fourth, unity of command. Fifth, unity of direction. Sixth, interest, that is subordination of individual interest into general interest. Remuneration, centralization and decentralization of management. Scalar chain, order, equity, stability of tenure, initiative and esprit de corps. All these are the 14 important principles of Henry Fayol. Then I will discuss these one by one. The first important principle is division of work. According to this principle, the total work should be divided into small specialized tasks and each task to be performed by a specialist or a trained employee through separate departments like marketing, production, finance, etc. You imagine your school system, school situation you imagine. Large number of activities are there. Then each activities are split among the teachers, students, then the principal and manager headed by every activities. So division of work is possible or needed in each and every type of organization. Okay. So through this way, large number of advantages the business organization can achieve. First one, it leads to specialization, because continuously a person do a particular activity, he will become specialist in that. Secondly, it results in more productivity will increase with the minimum input. Then leads to increase in overall efficiency. Okay. The second important principle is the authority and responsibility. Authority is the power to command or the right to give orders, and responsibility is the obligation to obey to perform the job assigned to them. Authority or authority may be of two types, namely official authority and personal authority. Official authority means authority to command, and personal authority means authority as an individual manager. Then there should be, according to Henry Fayol, he said that there should be a parity means balance in between authority and responsibility. For example, responsibility of a sales manager, that is to achieve the target. Every month he put a target, every day he put a target. To achieve that target, that means his full efforts he utilized for that. Okay. So that is the main important responsibility of the sales manager, to achieve that target. Third important principle, discipline. Discipline means obedience to organizational rules. Through the discipline may occur through employment agreement. Employer and employee, while joining that person or admitting that person, they should create a agreement. That is agreement among employer as well as the employee. Each and every employee should be responsible to follow the rules or discipline of that organization. If anybody violate that rule, that should be punishable. Okay. Then fourth important principle is the unity of command. According to Fayol, every employee should receive orders and instructions from one boss. Otherwise, they become in a confused mind to whom I may obey. If there are large number of orders or two persons command, then that time subordinates become in a confused mind to whom I may obey. Okay, that principle is unity of command. The next is the unity of direction. Unity of direction is one of the another important principle of Henry Fayol. He suggested that in case of an organization, one head, one plan. One head and one plan for a group of activities. For example, the sales department must be headed by sales manager. who sets the sales target, and prepare marketing strategies to achieve the target through their coordinated efforts. They can achieve the common goal. Okay, so sales target is fixed, not only the duty of the sales manager, marketing manager also involved in that. But sales manager commands, because sales target achievement is one of the important goal of that sales manager. Okay, the next important principle is the subordination of individual interest into general interest. According to Fayol, the interest of an organization should take priority over the interest of any one individual employee. That is, all should subordinate their or surrender their individual interest or individual objective to achieve the organizational goal. Example, salary structure of the organization, discipline of the organization. All these are determined by top level manager. So all of the employees obey that. They are surrender their individual objective to achieve the common goal of that organization. Next is the remuneration of employees. The overall pay and compensation, that means salary, monthly salary. Then perk means allowances, but any other allowances like bonus, ESI, like that in case of organization, ESI, PF, EPF, PF, like that. Then also gratuity fund, pension fund, all these are fixed by the top level manager of that organization. So the overall pay and compensation should be fair, that should be equitable, just and equitable to both employees of an organization, and ensure congenial atmosphere. That is, congenial means a good atmosphere the employer should ensure to the employees, and good rapport. He should create a good rapport, a good relationship among the employer as well as the employees. Through this way, they can develop motivated staff. Okay. The next important principle is the centralization and decentralization of management. Centralization means concentration of decision making power in few hands. Decentralization means dispersal of decision making authority among different persons. So, according to Fayol, decentralized management is good for the development of employees as well as the employees of that organization. To achieve the organization, in case of a decentralized management, all the employees are motivated because they also involved, they also taken part in the management affairs of that organization. Okay. So, in my opinion also, decentralized management is good. For example, in our country, panchayats have been given more power to decide how to utilize the fund, spend the funds, etc. Okay. The next 9th important principle is the scalar chain. Scalar chain means generally an organization consists of superiors and subordinates. The formal line of authority that flows from top level to the lower level. That is, top level to middle level to lower level. Highest rank to the lowest rank is called scalar chain. So, scalar chain sometimes in a hierarchical order, pyramid structure. That is, one person top level command to the middle level, then middle level command to the lower level to the employees. That creates too much time consuming. There should be a lag in between communication, so that some emergency situations they can violate the normal course of formal communication called gangplank. So, if any emergency situation arises to communicate very fast communication is needed there, then that time the top level communicate or any other middle level communicate to the lower by discarding in between persons. They can directly communicate with each other, not with each other. One rank, top rank to the lower rank, they can communicate sometimes. Parallel communication is there. So that is named as gangplank. The next principle is the order. Order means orderliness. Keep orderliness everywhere. According to Fayol, people and materials must be in suitable places and appropriate time for maximum efficiency. That is, there should be a place for everything, everyone, and everything or everyone in its his or her place. That is, men, machines, materials, everything keep in order. Then only they can achieve the main goal of that organization. Okay. That means keep orderliness everywhere. Okay, that is named as order principle. Equity. The 11th important principle is the equity. Equity means equality. This principle emphasizes kindliness and justice in the behavior of managers towards the workers. So, equity means equality among the employees. That is no discrimination in between, no partiality in between. Everybody treats every person as in equal manner. That is justice among the persons. No discrimination in between. There should not be any discrimination or partiality in between. That some employees are demotivated through that discrimination. Okay, so to get motivation to each and every employee, the manager should follow equity principle. Okay, the 12th important principle is the stability of personnel. That is, employee turnover should be minimized to maintain organizational efficiency. According to Henry Fayol, employees should be appointed after due and rigorous procedures. But once selected, they should be kept there for a minimum fixed tenure. Otherwise, insecurity among the employees may arise. There should be no frequent termination and transfers among the employees. That will demotivate that employees and they felt the insecurity in that organization. So, they cannot achieve the target. Okay. The next important 13th principle is the initiative. According to him, workers should be encouraged to develop and carry out their plans for improvement. Example, sales manager may give suggestions to make marketing strategies. Because sales and marketing are interconnected activities. Mainly, sales are conducted on customer oriented. So, more importance given to sales department, but so marketing and sales department are joined together. They act together. They desired. That means decisions are taken by themselves like that. Okay. Next is the esprit de corps. Management should develop or promote a harmony or team spirit among the employees. Otherwise, it is very difficult to achieve the objectives and it will also result in loss of coordination. So, management should promote a harmony. Harmony means a unity or team spirit among the employees. That principle is named as esprit de corps. If there is no unity, no harmony among the employees, every time discord, conflict may arise. So, that adversely affect the success of that organization. All these are the main important principles of Henry Fayol. Okay.